yo, thanks for tuning in to Celeb Source, your source for celeb news. Now, today we have... Hey, yo, man, look, we got some more bad news for the diddler, man. I mean, you know, I know some of y'all think it's a distraction, but, you know what I'm saying, from the supply chain fiasco, but it ain't, okay? I mean, some of us could think about more than one thing at a time, all right? I always think it's a distraction. My bad. Tony Ayo talking about Fifth's beef with the diddler, man. We also got somebody playing defense for the diddler, okay? The situation's gotten from bad to worse, okay? Let's get right to it, man. We don't got to belabor this whole intro right now. Listen, let's start it off with this, okay? You facing some... This is from my mixtape. They posted this. I thought it was great. You're facing some serious jail time, okay? Your birth month is your co-defendant, and he has to stay quiet. How's it looking for you, man? You know what I'm saying? How you think you gonna fare in this type of situation? We got YSL Woody for January. We got the Diddler for February. We got Thugger for March. Boosie for April. Okay, Gunna for May. Right? You got Tekashi 6ix9ine, your favorite artist, for June. Okay, YFN Lucci in July. August. Finesse 2 times. You got Soulja Boy for September. Fifth holding down October. NBA Youngboy holding November, and Big Word T.I. for December. How you looking right now, man? Are you gonna get that jail time, man? Let me know in the comments below, please. You like, what about you? I don't know, man. I don't feel so comfortable with who I got right there. I tell you who I would have felt comfortable with. I would have felt comfortable with Thugger. Real talk. Like, I feel like Thugger is going to stay solid. You know what I mean? I feel like Thugger's going to definitely stay solid. Some of y'all like, oh my gosh, I'm June, I'm cooked. Yeah, you cooked. Okay. All right, look. Let's get right to it, man. Listen. With everyone distancing themselves from from their good friend, the diddler, right? And no one coming to his defense, okay? Except for Stevie J, okay? And everybody's being absolutely silent about what Diddy may have done. Fifth has always remained solid in his position on the diddler, and Tony Yayo has doubled down on Fifth's stance. Take a listen.
You look at P. Diddy, you like, yo, this dude is a billionaire. So people in the hood that don't got it is like, yo, Diddy is stupid. I never had industry friends. So for me, it's weird to even be friends with rappers.
When P. Diddy could have signed 50.
That's the meeting that 50 said, we're gonna meet P. Diddy just because of the Biggie shit. But I'm not fucking with that nigga.
We in the office, just me and 50. Right. He just went in there just seeing whatever deals he can get. Right. He's telling 50 like, yo, I can't sign you. You know, you got beef with Preem and all that.
And he sat down and was scared of Preem and them.
A lot of like, yo, we don't want to deal with the Preem shit. And that's basically what Diddy was saying.
So you gotta understand, people don't understand the history of 50 and Diddy, what really happened in hip hop. We always been hated. So I've never been to a P. Diddy party, Jay-Z brunch.
I know it's fun. Bad Boy House, I never been. I know it's cool to be down with Diddy and Jay-Z. We was down with 50, had beef with everybody.
Look, there you have it. And mind you, right? Fifth posted that himself. So clearly, this is Fifth kind of I feel like Fifth is explaining through Yayo what his issue is with the diddler, even though I think Fifth is also like, you kind of sort of over-explaining Yayo, okay? He put this in he added this. He said, quote, he said, note to self, don't tell Yayo nothing you don't want everybody to know. Okay, so don't tell, in translation, don't say nothing to Yayo. He gonna talk. The man's gonna talk. He gonna talk. Okay. Look, he's not in the birthday months. Listen, man. Never mind all that. All right. Let me end this video right here. And finally, okay, we on the diddler at this point. Listen, man. We got a Diddy party attendee, right? Who's playing strong D. Look, strong D for the diddler. Okay. Take a listen to what this young lady has to say in defense of Diddy. Take a listen real quick.
Y'all, and there was something that I forgot to mention the other day when I was talking about the Diddy situation. Y'all already know how I feel. I feel like you bitches knew what the fuck y'all was getting yourselves into. Y'all had a ball. Y'all took pictures. Y'all posted. Y'all told your friends. Y'all felt like y'all was on top of the world. Y'all was going on vacations. And then, for whatever reason, now you bitches want some money. Anyway. Whether it be because he cut you off, whether it be because he's not hitting you up no more, whether it be because you feel like a goofy because you didn't get nothing out of it, whatever it be, it's lame as fuck what y'all are doing. But outside of that, you niggas, this is what I gotta say to you niggas. You niggas that are sitting around laughing, making jokes. Number one, Diddy is such a just kind person in general, that he would have probably opened his home to you. Some of y'all have probably been at them freak offs, which really are parties. They're rich people parties. Okay, stop calling them freak offs. They're rich people parties. If the feds and whatever else want to call them freak offs, that's on them. But at the end of the day, they're rich nigga parties. Rich white men do this shit all the time. Attorneys, doctors, real estate moguls, finance guys, brokers, all type of rich white men do this shit all the time. But because Diddy is black and of high status, of course, he's not allowed to do the same thing that rich white men do. He's not allowed to indulge in the same behavior, parties, lifestyle, etc. that rich white men do. It's fucking twisted. It's really fucking twisted, and it's sad. It's sad to watch someone who's a mogul for the black community, in the black community, who speaks very highly of the black community and tries to instill growth and excellence and black excellence and preaches it and preaches love. And he's getting shitted on by not only the feds and the people filing lawsuits, but his people, his community. And it's like, y'all are making a mockery of it. And I see it. I see y'all's posts. And some of y'all are black men of high status or in the same, not maybe in the same financial position, but a high economic advantage or high financial status. It could be y'all tomorrow. And y'all are laughing and making a mockery as if he doesn't need our support. As if it doesn't matter. This matters, because the jury that's going to see this type of shit is looking at the shit, whether they say they are or not. They are. So it's like, y'all are literally making a mockery of him as if it can't be you tomorrow. And it should be some of you niggas, because some of you dirtball ass niggas are really sexually harassing, really sexually assaulting girls, and really having to spike women's drinks and force them and make them do drugs to fuck with you. Some of y'all are really having to do that shit. Diddy's not. Like, he's fucked with the baddest bitches. Why do you think that he needs to spike your drink to fuck him? Or make you do drugs to fuck him? Bitch, you willingly took them drugs. You wanted to vibe and you wanted to be a vibe and get invited to the next rendezvous and party out. But I've already spoken that piece. I'm not going to speak on it again. But you niggas are lame as fuck. The ones that are laughing at him, making jokes about him, this is his livelihood. And y'all are acting as if this is a joke. I don't give a fuck if he had 10,000 bottles of baby oil. Niggas is ashy. He has guests. Y'all not gonna talk about any other things that he may have kept in his home. Dental kits, toothbrushes. Like, I'm over it. But you niggas are lame. Losers. Lame as fuck. Just want you to know, you're lame. If you're on the internet making fun of a black man's demise, you're trash. You're a loser. You really are fucking, especially being another black man. Like, you're a fucking loser. I want you to hear me clearly.
Yeah, where the hell is she, man? It sounds like she was in the Middle East in the middle of the war. You know what I'm saying? Prayers up for the folks in Israel and Iraq, man. I saw them videos of them missiles coming down. Like, that joint looked crazy, man. You know what I'm saying? Don't post no clips of it. So I saw a crazy clip though of like they shot like 120. My bad. Listen, man. Shorty said this. Shorty was like, Diddy was so kind, he would have opened his home to you. Okay? Let me look. He's so kind, he would have opened his home to you. You know it's possible to be the one child in the house who gets abused while the other children are treated nicely, right? Like, people don't know that. It's possible to be in a house where there's abuse going on, right? But only one person is actually being abused. May said he was mistreated. Black Rob, Craig Mack, Danity Kane, Kim Porter, abused. Okay? Cassie, we saw the footage of her being abused. Lil Rod said he was assaulted. Okay? He had to damn near create beats in Diddy's bathroom, okay? While Diddy was taking showers with the glass whatchamacallit on, okay? Standing there butt naked talking about, nah, you need to add a kick right there, okay? Look, Kid Cudi's car blew up. Look, if my car blows up, right? I got a carpool now. How I'm gonna get to work? See, that's what I'm saying. This young lady, like your car ain't never blew up, sis. Look, I got to listen to damn R&B music on my way to work now, cause bro wanted to blow up my car. I got a carpool with my co-workers who plays depressing R&B hits to make me cry on top of the tears I shed before I get into work anyway. Are you following what I'm saying, man? Now, look. Now when I cry before I walk into the building, the person I carpool with is that, what's wrong? Why are you crying? It ain't that bad. At least you got a job. I can't listen to Black Moon's You the Man on my way in, okay? Because he blew up my car. You know what I mean? I gotta deal with these crazy kids. I gotta listen to damn Sexual Healing on my way into school instead of Blacksmith and Wesson, okay? Because Mr. Nice Guy who opened his house to everyone blew up my car. Miss me with that, sis. Okay? And the issue ain't the party. We understand that there are multiple parties. There's a Diddy party, right? Who they all act like it's the greatest thing in the world. There's the after party, and then there's the after party, which I imagine could be the freak off part. Okay? Miss me with the situation. All right? And look, we know the issue ain't the party. It's not even the sexuality of the situation, because people are sexual. That's just what happens, okay? God gave people bodies, and they was like, yo, I got this body, got this penis, got this vat, I'm gonna go ham with it, all right? Look, it's the trafficking that's the issue. And the people that are bro's victims through 2 decades have been waiting for bro to smash straight into the wall, okay? And the other thing is this. People that violate people and slip drugs in people's drinks are not usually unattractive people that can't get none. You understand what I'm saying? Oftentimes, people that violate people are people that get too much play, and they can't fathom the idea that another person would resist their advances because they have status and they have wealth, right? So what the hell is she talking about? See, look, Shorty's talking like people that have never been harassed by police, you know what I mean? So they don't understand how there could be racist police, okay? This woman says, oh, he was the nicest person ever. Yeah, maybe to you, but there's a long list of folks that got a problem with Buddy, okay? Now, riddle me this, okay? Why has the number of people accusing the diddler of assault of a sexual nature, why has the number jumped from 50 to 120? That is insane. That's insane right there. 50 to 120? You like because a bunch of them are looking for a payday? Perhaps. I'm not going to rule that out. I'm sure that there is at least one person that's looking for a payday. But I'm also in the belief system that there is one person that is genuinely a victim. At least one. One person looking for a payday. One person is a victim. There's 120 people here. Okay? Here's a question for you. How many people have to be telling the truth for bro to get in trouble with the law? You understand what I'm saying? Like, how many people does it take for that man to be behind bars? How many people does it need to take for him to be behind bars? See, it shouldn't take a stack of people. And now the situation is sounding even worse, with alleged victims coming forward potentially victimized at the age of 9. Take a listen.
This has been going on for a very long time. Now, when you think about the fact that some of this conduct occurred 25 years ago, and you wonder why would it take somebody so long to step forward, I want to remind you that many states in the United States have recognized that it's very difficult for a victim to step forward and to make these types of allegations when something very terrible has happened to them. I'll use New York, the state of New York, as an example. The state of New York has specific statutes in place that revive claims that are even claims that would typically be not able to be brought, that revive such claims, and they can be brought even 25 to 30 years later. Because there's a recognition there in New York and California and other states that it's very difficult for a victim to come forward. And I would respectfully suggest the only reason many of these people are coming forward because they see other victims coming forward. And it gives them some comfort that, hey, I won't be the only one. New York, Georgia, and Florida. I don't want to focus on the ages of these victims. When you talk about the ages of the victims when the conduct occurred, it's shocking. Our youngest victim at the time of the occurrence was 9 years old. We have an individual who was 14 years old. We have one who was 15. 25 of the 120 individuals who are plaintiffs in these cases were minors at the time of the acts complained of. The time frame of the acts complained of is very wide. The conduct at issue spans from the years 1991 all the way till this year, 2024. If you wonder why there are so many alleged victims, that's your answer. We're talking about more than 25 years of this type of conduct. Now, although most of the victims who have stepped forward were victimized after 2015.
Now, it is unusual that we haven't heard of this earlier. It is unusual that when a 9-year-old, that should have been discussed immediately. Unless the person that was 9 at the time, they never said anything. So this could be news to their parents. But 9-year-olds, they'll say something a lot of times. I mean, won't they? I think, well, sometimes. All right. Here's the other thing, okay? It was also stated, right, that there are complicit bystanders and willing participants in foul play and corporate entities that may include banks, pharmaceutical companies, and hotels. I need you to take a listen to this insanity real quick.
Thinking or hoping, or perhaps believing that I may start naming names. Well, that day will come, but it won't be today. The day will come when we will name names other than Sean Combs, and there's a lot of names. It's a long list already. And of course, I already know who some of these individuals are, but because of the nature of this case, we're going to make damn sure that we're right before we do that. But the names that we're going to name, assuming that our investigators confirm and corroborate what we've been told, are names that will shock you. These are individual cases. There are indeed other perpetrators involved. They will be revealed when that particular individual case is ready to be filed. They already know who they are. And I'm talking here about not just the cowardly but complicit bystanders. That is, those people that we know watched this behavior occur and did nothing. But I'm talking about the people that participated, encouraged it, egged it on. They know who they are. I call them the facilitators of foul play, willing participants in vile conduct. As we identify them, each will be part of this case as defendants. These defendants will not only include individuals, but would also include corporate entities who ultimately profited off of this culture and behavior. I'm looking at banks, pharmaceutical companies, hotels. We know that many of these individuals were paid cash. We know that many of these individuals involved, whether they were the ones being assaulted and abused, or they're witnessing other people being assaulted and abused and then paid and threatened and told to leave.
Like, I heard somebody say, this is bigger than Nino Brown. You know what I'm saying? This is bigger than Nino Brown. Right? Look. They need to protect that guy at all costs. I'm talking about the guy that just told us that information. He said banks, pharmaceutical companies, and hotels best watch they back, because folks, now the feds is looking at y'all too. Look, bro need to have a couple of backup people just in case he suddenly goes missing, because this is the kind of situation. Pharmaceutical companies, this is the kind of money, right? This involves a lot of people losing a lot of money, a lot of people getting time. This is the kind of situation where people go missing, okay? Because look. What he sounds like he's ready to drop sounds like atomic bomb type stuff, okay? Meanwhile, I'm watching. This is crazy. I was thinking about the war with Israel and Iran again. But listen, never mind all that, all right? This is atomic bomb type stuff, but I'm certainly here for it. If you're complicit in foul play, right? If you're complicit in human trafficking, you're involved in human trafficking, you encourage human trafficking, you encourage the insanity, you need to go down too. You follow what I'm saying, man? Let me tell you something, man. I tell kids all the time. If you encourage someone to off themselves, you send a text, I'm gonna go kill myself, and you be like, yeah, go ahead and do it. And then that person does do that, you go into jail. You go into jail with the quickness, okay? If I, as an educator, right? Look, if I know of a child being abused and I don't report it, I could go to jail. I tell kids all the time, hey, look, man, don't tell me about your uncle taking you behind the, you know what I'm saying, into the woods, in the closet behind a tree and touching you funny, because the minute you say it, I'm a certified snitch, I tell him out the gate. So that, you know, don't think like, oh, you betrayed my trust. Cuff all of that, all right? As soon as you say something crazy, I'm telling, I don't care what it is, okay? Listen, if I know of a child being abused and I don't report it, I go to jail. I got to sign off on paperwork to say that. If CEOs and rich folks stood by and watched, they enabled, and look, CEOs, who else I said? Rich folks, security, right? If these people stood by and watched and enabled and encouraged folks to be trafficked and violated, and they said nothing, why they get to skate? Why they get to skate? And I gotta go to jail if I don't say nothing. Well, you like, well, celeb, you signed something off to say you could. Yeah, but I mean, come on, man. Like potential kids. And look, they shouldn't be able to skate. I feel like if you watch this human trafficking go on and you shouldn't be able to skate too. Okay? Those that empowered Puff and protected him while he did these alleged acts. Come on, man. Come on, man. Right? Hey, look. It looks like the camera may be swinging in your direction. If you protected him, you empowered him, you encouraged him, may the camera swing in your direction too. Okay? And then zoom in on your ad, because you just as bad. Okay? And look, it's getting even hairier. I'm talking hairier than your wife's beard. Hairier. You follow what I'm saying? Listen, there are whole ads. I'm talking whole ads taken out. Hotlines, ads, support services that are now being launched, right? I lost my place. Yeah, they're now being launched to sue the diddler. Okay? So someone wants his family. Someone wants this man dead. They want his family dead. They want his house burned to the ground. Okay? Listen, there is a Diddy compensation ad that asks, Are you a victim of Diddy's abuse? Have you been hurt by P. Diddy? Don't miss your chance for justice and compensation. It asks, let me see what they ask. It said, let me go to it. It says Diddy compensation sponsored. This is crazy. Then he got the picture of him. That don't really even look like him, but whatever. It says, are you a victim? Have you or a loved one ever experienced inappropriate behavior from Sean Diddy Combs or his associates? You mean like the freak off thing? You know what I'm saying? Him slapping you on the butt? What was the nature of the abuse? I was performing on stage and he smacked me on a butt. What year did the abuse occur? When was that concert? I don't remember. Oh, and then on top of that, look, this is how bad it got. DJ Academics, okay? DJ Academics called the number, and this is what happened. Take a look.
His friends, in the effort to try to sign.
We got it, Jack.
Your call may be recorded for call quality assurance purposes. Thank you for calling the Sean P. Diddy Abuse Helpline. This call is being recorded and your responses will be recorded exactly as you state them and reviewed by our staff and legal counsel. The information you provide is very important should you have a case. You may be asked to verify your responses by affidavit, so your complete honesty is crucial. If you agree to provide accurate information to the best of your knowledge under penalty of perjury, please press 1. Otherwise, please disconnect the phone call now.
Should I press 1? I'm not sworn into court.
Thank you for calling the Sean P. Diddy Abuse Helpline. This call is being recorded and your responses will be recorded exactly as you state them and reviewed by our staff and legal counsel. The information you provide is very important should you have a case. You may be asked.
Hey, look, man, I'm starting to, if you could see me now, right? I know I'm just a voice, but if I had eyebrows, you'd see my eyebrows furrow. Okay, I think that's the word, furrow. I think that's what it means. What furrow mean? Help me in the comments below. But I think I'm using the word right. You would see my eyebrows furrow because, I never thought I'd be on this side of the situation. But, okay, and I use that word. Look, but, and I use that word loosely, right? All right. No Diddy. I think that they might be doing a little too much. Real talk. On trying to get Diddy that with this whole compensation thing, I think they're doing a little too much. Okay? This is starting to look a little targeted to me. A Diddy compensation thing, ads and hotlines and stuff like this is starting to look like a little targeted. Okay? Like, y'all had this much energy for Epstein and Weinstein and stuff like that? I don't think y'all did. Look, when you go too hard, no Diddy, right? I start to wonder why. Real talk though. I really am starting to say, wait a minute now, okay? They're acting, look. The man damn near ain't had his day in court. Y'all doing all of this. They acting like the diddler is asbestos. You follow what I'm saying, man? Like, don't get me wrong. I love justice, right? I like justice, okay? But this is starting to look a little weird, if you ask me. Or is this a company's version of blowing up his car? Because, I mean, to me, like this man, I never met this man, Diddy, right? I just been hearing about this for the last 20 years approximately, right? I've been hearing about these antics from people that have had, you know, intimate contact with this man, okay? But I never met him. So my thought process is this, like, if I was victimized by bro, might I be like, oh, no, they ain't going hard enough. You know what I'm saying? Freddie P said he wanted to murder him. Craig Mack said he was ready to murder him. Okay? A lot of people said they ready to kill this man. Real talk. So I don't know. And, I don't know. But this is looking very targeted. But a victim, like Cassie could look at it and be like, no, this is just right. In fact, you know what I'm saying? Kim Porter could potentially look and be like, yo, well, she can't look at it, but I'm just saying, if she, let me keep going. I just think it's weird. It's starting to look weird. You know what I mean? Anyway, let me see what my time is looking like. All right, let me give you this one before shout outs real quick. Wendy Williams, okay? She's been technically giving you this Diddy news for the last 2 decades. I think she was one of the first people to break it up. When you're talking about, the gay rappers and stuff like that, she made her platform was huge on that particular topic, all right? And she said the diddler was diddling people, getting diddled for a long, long time. And she made it a big deal. She wanted to get fired from the radio station. They done made up. And when they made up, Diddy sat on the couch across from her on her show. You know what I mean? And then she said something about a kid. He was like, oh, yeah, I met your kid backstage. She looked stunned. Like, oh, my gosh, I can't believe. You know what I mean? And then she lost her train of thought. It was crazy. I wish I had the clip, but I didn't save it. But look. She's been talking about the diddler for the last 2 decades, right? And although she's been very sickly, she's heard about the diddler's arrest. Her response was, about time. And look, what happens if bro got off, though? Because I heard he got a new legal team. You know what I'm saying? What happens if bro got off and he Diddy bopped out the courthouse? You know what I mean? That would be low-key incredible if he got off. After all of this, if he got off. Now, Wendy Williams also said this. She said, what's really weird is that I've been told by so many people, Wendy, you called it, including some people from my family who have said the same. She said, and when she's talking about Diddy and the Cassie video, she said, you know how I feel about that? She said, it's about time. To see this video on TV of Cassie getting pummeled, it was just horrific. But now you have to think how many more times, how many more people, how many more women, it's just so horrible. Close quote. Domestic abuse is always horrible, and it's horrible for women to have to, to go through stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? It's terrible when celebrities, it's terrible when anybody does it. What was I about to say? I was about to say it's terrible when celebrities do it. It's not that bad when you do it. It's just bad when he does it. No. It's horrible when anybody does that. You know what I'm saying? I think the thing with celebrities is the access that they have to so many more people and the image that they have. But a lot of people have a great image and you don't know that they beating the hell out their spouse. You know what I'm saying? Lady, I'm looking at you. I'm looking directly at you because you don't know how to keep your hands to yourself. You're like, who are you talking to? I'm talking to you. I'm talking to your goofy ass. Okay? You don't know how to keep your hands to yourself, and you know it. You're very abusive, and you need to cut it out. Okay? What your man gonna do? Sit there and tell on you? He gonna feel crazy. Okay? You know what I'm saying? Like, come on. Let me go to my shoutouts real quick. You're like, well, whatever, man. Take accountability, okay? You're verbally abusive. You're physically abusive. You know what I mean? We calling a spade a spade. You know what it is. Well, he deserve it. Shut up, okay? I almost said you deserve it. Let me go to my shoutouts real quick. The Famous South. Famous South, man. You almost made me weep over here. My man said, yo, it's your favorite trucker. Well, was a veteran. I recently got reactivated into the Army. What? I thought when you retired, wait, you said you retired? He said, I was a veteran. I recently got reactivated into the Army, I said. Okay. In spite of everything that's going on with overseas, Iran have upped the ante, which is causing the United States to send men and women in green overseas. Yeah, I think I did hear about United States activating. You know what I mean? I'll continue to support and pass this platform around. Love all y'all on this platform. I've been here since day one, and I'll remain here. Much love to you, bro. Peace and safety. You know what I'm saying? May the Lord Jesus protect you, and may he shine his countenance upon you, keep you safe. You know what I mean? Especially if you've been reactivated again. I mean, if I understand what you're saying correctly, it sounds like you're saying you're gonna be redeployed type stuff, man. Being reactivated, I'm assuming you mean you're gonna be redeployed, man. So prayers for our troops, all of our troops that are over there that are watching what's going down, and now they gotta, you know what I'm saying? Now they gotta motivate because allies, you know what I mean? Now they gotta get involved, man. Prayers up for y'all, man. You know what I'm saying? And then of course he's looking at it from crazy angles because also the supply chain fiasco. Okay. They went on strike. And so now a lot of the resources that, you are accustomed to getting, you may not get as easily. So I'm letting you know, you know what I mean? I'm letting you know what you need to know. Okay. A boss man. No. Y'all my peoples. Y'all go get the food that y'all need. Real talk. Y'all go get the food that y'all need. You know what I mean? That is, if you're listening to, don't tell nobody. I'm telling y'all, okay? If we get 20,000 views on this video, it's for y'all. Real talk. You know what I'm saying? Don't tell nobody else. Just get your stuff. All right? Don't be you heard what they said on. If they ain't watching, they don't know. They don't need to know. They don't need to know. Don't say nothing. Just go get your stuff. I'd be mad if I went to the store. There's nothing there. They be like, I heard from Celebs, some dude named Celebs Sauce. He said something, and now the store is empty. Now we don't get that many views. Hit the like button so we can get some views. No. Well, dang, this is kind of tricky. Hit the like button, but hit the like button. You know what I'm saying? I've been asking y'all to do that for the longest. And YouTube refuses to share us out. Listen, Boss Man Photos says, Celeb, you just waste time answering the Mason and God questions. Just go to church and there learn what you all need to know. No. Boss Man, it's not that simple. A lot of churches don't cover biblical theology. A lot of churches, unfortunately, a lot of churches, they are very busy and focused on building their membership, and they're hooping and they're hollering, and they're not giving the people the substance that they need from the scriptures. They're feeding the people with milk, and the people need meat, like biblical, like, you know what I'm saying? Like real meal. Biblical meat. Get your mind out the gutter, those of y'all that are there. Okay, you need the meat of the scriptures. You do not need the milk of the scriptures. And a lot of people, they just keep hearing the same old. They don't know nothing. They're not even encouraged to read the scriptures. That's why we always say over here, you got to read the scriptures, man. Read that Proverbs. Get a verse in on a daily. Okay, if your church is not teaching you and training you, don't even rely on the church to give you the information. Because I've been to a lot of churches that fed me false information. Okay. And that's bad business, man. When they feeding you, and it's false, because once you read the scripture for yourself, you're like, oh shoot, it say this right here, say this right there. It's crystal clear. So, but a lot of church going people, they ignore truths of the scripture. So this is why I read it for myself. I had 1,000,001 questions, and my pastor never wanted to answer me. He'd tell me, go look it up. Then I found out a bunch of stuff he was saying was inaccurate. Okay. And then I want to get kicked out of church, whatever. And it's for that. It was for that. Anyway, son of the right hand. He says, see, read them BS versions of the Bible. Jeremiah 17:9, it says deceitful. Because I said the heart is deceitful and desperately diseased. Okay. So he's saying like, the scriptures say the heart is deceitful above all and desperately wicked. Who can know it? I'm telling the son of the right hand. The book was written in Hebrew, man. The Old Testament was written in Hebrew and Aramaic. So the word that was translated in the King James as wicked, now that we have better lexicons, we see that word that translates as wicked is better translated as diseased. I mean, anybody can look this up. This is basic, like I forgot what the word is. Hermeneutics? I forgot what the word is. But once you look it up, the word is ANAS, I think it is. And that word means diseased. Okay. He said, oh, you don't speak Hebrew. And that so-called Hebrew is made up Yiddish. Bro, son of the right hand. Yiddish developed in the 9th century. It's a combination of German and Hebrew and Ashkenazi Jews in Europe. The Ashkenazi Jews were followers of like a mystic initially. That's where we get a lot of the whiter skinned Jews that we see. Okay, we're not like Hebrews is different, bro. You follow what I'm saying, man? You don't need to speak Hebrew because I could cuss you out of Spanish. I wouldn't, but I'm just saying. So you don't need to know how to speak the language. You just got to get a good lexicon, and the lexicon will teach you that. You know what I mean? Shout out to you though, because you always show up. You know what I'm saying? Tyler Jamal hit us with $5. I love. Thank you. Thank you. That's a lot. You know what I'm saying? $5. My man said, Celeb, okay. He said, Isaiah 55, the Father and or the Most High, he's so high up in honor and glory, right? So the Most High is so high. He's so high. In his thoughts, we don't think about him, but he's constantly thinking about you, I and others at the same time, from a whole nother dimension. And from that dimension, he's here in complete control. Yeah, Tyler, that's what I'm talking about. You know what I'm saying? Yo, God is ill. Look. You know how you could think of one thing and then you got to stop thinking about that and think of another thing, okay? Sometimes you can combine the things together, but oftentimes when you're thinking about one thing, you're not thinking about another thing. God, he is omniscient, which means he is able to think on everything simultaneously. Okay, so he knows the number of hair, not he doesn't count the hairs on your head. He knows the number of hairs on your head, so he knows which hair fell out. Okay, he knows the thoughts of all the animals and all the creatures and all the people that you are currently looking at. If you are driving, he knows every single one of their thoughts in intimate detail. And his knowledge is so extensive that if they were placed in a different time zone or in a different location or in a different era or period, he still knows what they would do under those circumstances. This is why he says, this is what Jesus said. He was like, even if the people of Sodom and Gomorrah heard what I'm saying right now, they would be more receptive to my words than y'all are right now to me. You know what I'm saying? That's what he said in the scripture. So I found it to be fascinating. The omniscience of God is insane. Like all of the things that he's capable of it's insane. I'm sorry. Miss Lachey. This is Nikita White, Miss Lachey, I love you. Hit us with $5 again. She said, thanks for the shout outs. I'm in the medical field, so we was right on that. And she said, again, I feel like we should just support a wonderful platform that's enriching the world's culture. I appreciate that. I love you for that. I love you for that. Okay, don't let me meet you. Okay. Bianca Goodis, she says, Celeb, may God bless you, protect you in every direction you go in life. You are one of the only few who has a channel worth listening to. She almost made me shed a tear. And I almost did, you know what I'm saying? But I was out of tears because I had to go to work. And Hotbox, lastly, Hotbox. I'm sorry, Hotbox said this. You like, really? I'm sorry. Hotbox said, I love your divine teaching, Celeb. She must mean my teachings on the divine. She said, your understanding of the scriptures is pretty decent. I checked your IG, but there's no scripture there. I'm looking for some leadership in my studies. There's a lot I don't understand. I want to be a great follower, but I don't understand everything in the Bible correctly. Can you please help me? Absolutely, man. Any questions y'all have, you know what it is. Hit us on the gram. I try to respond within the day. I'm always on the gram. So, like, I haven't really checked it today, but after I'm done with this recording, I'm gonna check it. So I'm probably gonna be responding to you, Hotbox. Okay. I gotta change your name in my head because this is not working for me. Okay. But I get you. All right. Yes, I'm still a man and I'm still filthy minded, and that's why I'm constantly reading my scriptures. So I'm trying to get as much scriptures in my head so I can get all the filth out of my head, because there's a lot of it in there. Okay. Let's wrap this bad boy up. All right. Listen. The author of and finally. So you thought we was done in like 5 minutes, but we wasn't. Listen. The author of the alleged Kim Porter memoir breaks his silence, and he explained why exactly he used what sounded like a black name. Take a listen to this guy real quick.
Sure. Absolutely. Remotely possible. And so the fact that it's being said that Kim said that's why there's the doubt there.
Well, again, I didn't write it, so you guys
No. Right. Like I said, hey, at the end of the day,
get your Ouija board out and you can ask her.
No, we don't need a Ouija board. We understand facts versus hearsay versus.
Call her a liar, then you can say it.
No, I don't want to call her a liar. I'm just saying the facts don't add up to what's being said in the book. That's
not
all.
True.
That's what I'm saying in relation to this.
Disagree. Moving on.
Okay. Right.
I'm not going to be told, and I'm saying this respectfully, you know, I think you're innocent. I'm not going to be told what is and what is based on other people, what they're saying in their mind. I do this on my other famous cases too. So I have my thing. That's it. You're not going to tell me what it is correct and wrong and this. So that's it. I'm saying that respectfully. Yeah.
Critics say that the allegations in the book tarnish Kim Porter's legacy and that she would not want this narrative. What do you believe Kim's true intentions would have been?
I think Kim wanted to bring this book out before, and there are things that I have not shown yet that talk about her regret, that she should have just done it instead of it was too late. And I believe that's why they really wanted to bring it forward. And there was a lot of talk of her writing a book before that. She told a couple of her friends, and whether certain close friends are hiding that information or she never told them, that's on them.
You know what, man? I don't really know what it is about bro, okay? I don't like him. You know what I'm saying? Like, sometimes it be that way. You ever meet somebody, or you know somebody, or you've seen somebody, and you don't know what it is, and you might actually, if you met them, you might be like, oh, they're not that bad. But you know how you just initially meet somebody, like, I don't like this person. There's something about dude. You know what I mean? You're like, but ain't you supposed to love everybody? Hey, look, man, ain't no law that says I have to like everybody, okay? Ain't no law that says I gotta like bro, okay? He a little too jittery for me. There's something about him I just don't trust, okay? Like, watching him activates my anxiety. Or is it just me? Is it me? Maybe it's just me. Maybe you're like, yo, man, Celeb, you tripping. Whatever. I'm just saying, like, I think I'm a decent read of people. And reading him, you know what I'm saying? Like, I think, you know, I don't know. I just don't trust bro. You know what I'm saying? You know who I do trust? Tekashi 6ix9ine. You let us know your thoughts in the comments below, man. Do you trust Tekashi 6ix9ine? Who, look, what if there is an artist that you trust, okay, that's going to do good by you, who would that artist be? That's going to take care of you, that's going to do good by you. You can look, believe it or not, I think an artist that would do good by like another person, personally, I think 50 Cent would. You know what I'm saying? 50 Cent's been in business with a lot of people, and I rarely hear people complain about his, you know what I'm saying? Like getting done dirty by bro. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I personally think, but I could be wrong, but I don't think so. I think I'm a good reader, people. Kind of. Yeah, I think I'm pretty good. I think I got a little bit of discernment. Anyway, let us know your thoughts in the comments below, my bad. Be sure to like, be sure to subscribe. Thanks for tuning in to Celeb Source, your source for celeb news.